The news broke on a humid Manila morning. As the city slowly came to life under the golden glow of sunrise, the air was thick with anticipation, and the streets of Manila buzzed with a sense of something momentous unfolding. France had agreed to supply 40 state-of-the-art patrol boats to the Philippines, a landmark deal that would soon dominate headlines and conversations across the nation. The announcement sent shockwaves across the Indo-Pacific, signaling a new era for Philippine maritime defense. It was more than just a transaction, it was a declaration that the Philippines was ready to step up and defend its waters with renewed strength. For years, Filipino fishermen have faced daily uncertainty, harassed by foreign vessels, their livelihoods threatened, and supply missions often disrupted in the contested waters of the West Philippine Sea. The sense of vulnerability was ever present, casting a shadow over coastal communities. This deal is more than an acquisition, it's a bold statement of intent. It signals to the world that the Philippines is determined to protect its people, its resources, and its sovereignty. It marks the largest defense procurement from Europe in Philippine history, filling a critical gap in the Coast Guard's capabilities. These new vessels are equipped with advanced technology, designed for speed, endurance, and versatility, exactly what is needed to patrol vast and often contested waters. The partnership with France brings not just ships, but diplomatic weight and a shared commitment to international law. It strengthens the Philippines' position on the global stage, showing that it is not alone in its quest for maritime security. For the Coast Guard, the promise of new, fast boats is a massive morale boost. Finally, they can respond swiftly and protect their people. The crews are eager, knowing that these vessels will allow them to reach remote areas, assist those in need, and deter illegal activities at sea. This agreement empowers the guardians of the sea, giving them the tools to safeguard the nation's resources. With these patrol boats, the Philippines can better protect its rich fishing grounds, vital trade routes, and the livelihoods of millions who depend on the ocean. It's a strategic pivot, diversifying security partnerships beyond the traditional U.S. alliance. By working with new partners, the Philippines is building a more flexible and resilient defense posture, ready to face evolving challenges in the region. The Philippines is building a network of like-minded partners, aiming for a more resilient and independent foreign policy. This approach fosters regional cooperation and strengthens collective security, making the country less reliant on any single ally. This move signals a commitment to a rules-based international order. By upholding international law and working with partners who share these values, the Philippines is helping to ensure peace and stability in the region. The world is watching as the Philippines takes a stand for its maritime rights. International media outlets are closely following these developments, recognizing the broader implications for regional security and the global balance of power. This is not just about ships, it's about national resolve. It's about the courage and determination of the Filipino people to defend what is theirs and to chart their own course in a complex world. The dawn of a new era has arrived for Philippine maritime defense. With these new patrol boats, the nation sails forward, stronger, more confident, and ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead on the open sea. The agreement was sealed in a high-profile ceremony attended by dignitaries and senior officials from both nations, highlighting the significance of this new chapter in Franco-Philippine relations. The historic pact was forged between the Philippine government and renowned French shipbuilder OCEA, marking a milestone in international defense cooperation. Valued at several $100 million, the deal is the culmination of months of intense negotiation, careful planning, and a shared vision for regional security and mutual strategic interest. With this agreement, France strengthens its presence in the Indo-Pacific, while the Philippines takes a major step forward in modernizing its maritime law enforcement capabilities, crucial for safeguarding its vast territorial waters. The contract covers the acquisition of 40 state-of-the-art FPB-98 MKII fast patrol boats to be delivered in carefully planned phases, ensuring seamless integration into the Philippine Coast Guard's existing fleet. Beyond the vessels themselves, the comprehensive package includes extensive training for crew members, ongoing maintenance, and robust technical support, guaranteeing long-term operational readiness and sustainability. OCEA's world-class expertise in building advanced aluminum-hulled vessels directly addresses the Philippine Coast Guard's urgent need for modern, reliable platforms capable of withstanding the challenges of the archipelago. The FPB-98 MKII is renowned for its speed, agility, and maneuverability, making it perfectly suited for the Philippines' complex network of islands and demanding maritime environment. These versatile boats will be deployed for a range of critical missions, including interdiction of illegal activities, maritime surveillance, search and rescue, and rapid response to emerging maritime threats. High fuel efficiency and lower operational costs make these vessels a practical and sustainable choice for a budget-conscious Coast Guard, allowing for more frequent and extended patrols. This partnership is a true meeting of need and expertise, underpinned by strong political will and a shared commitment to regional stability and maritime security. The arrival of this new fleet represents a transformative leap for Philippine maritime security, ushering in a new era of capability, confidence, and international cooperation. This deal transforms the Philippines' maritime defense. 40 new patrol boats mean more eyes on the water and a stronger presence in contested areas. The goal isn't provocation, but credible deterrence, showing the Philippines is serious about its rights. France's involvement brings strategic support and diversifies alliances beyond traditional partners. The new fleet enables sustained patrols, especially around hotspots like Scarborough Shoal and the Spratlys. Quick, flexible response options allow the Coast Guard to de-escalate incidents and protect fishermen. This is a concrete step to affirm sovereignty and uphold international law. The investment signals self-reliance and a commitment to credible defense. The message: the Philippines is ready to defend its waters, not just with words, but with action. The FPB-98 MKII is built for speed, endurance, and flexibility. Its aluminum hull makes it lighter and faster, perfect for rapid interception and coastal patrols. Advanced sensors and communication systems allow for effective surveillance and evidence gathering. These boats excel in gray zone operations, escorting fishermen, documenting harassment, and responding to incidents without escalating conflict. Crew comfort and endurance are prioritized, enabling week-long missions far from port. Lower fuel and maintenance costs make the fleet sustainable for the long haul. The FPB-98 MKII is a practical modern tool for the PCG's evolving mission. A key feature of the deal is domestic construction. Half the fleet will be built in the Philippines. This technology transfer from OCA to local shipyards is a game-changer for Philippine industry. It creates skilled jobs, injects investment, and elevates local shipbuilding capabilities. The knowledge gained will help the Philippines design and build its own vessels in the future. Local production stimulates the supply chain and reduces long-term maintenance costs. A homegrown fleet is a symbol of national pride and industrial progress. Filipino-built patrol boats will showcase the country's growing expertise. This initiative plants the seeds for a self-sufficient defense industry. The sight of a locally built BRP will embody a new era of capability and confidence. Picture a tense standoff at Ayungin Shoal, where every move is watched and every decision could tip the balance. For years, Filipino vessels have faced overwhelming odds, often outnumbered and outmaneuvered by larger, more aggressive ships in these contested waters. But now, 3 new patrol boats arrive, changing the game entirely. Their arrival signals a turning point, bringing fresh hope and a new sense of confidence to the Philippine Coast Guard. With increased speed and greater numbers, the PCG can now deploy coordinated tactics, documenting every act of aggression, shielding vital supply ships, and issuing real-time challenges to any hostile presence. These new vessels are equipped with advanced technology, allowing for better communication and surveillance. Swarm tactics make it much harder for larger adversaries to intimidate or control the situation. By surrounding and outmaneuvering bigger ships, the Coast Guard can assert its presence and protect its interests more effectively than ever before. For Filipino fishermen, a more numerous fleet means not just a visible shield, but a renewed sense of security while they work at sea. Safer fishing grounds are now a reality, with patrol boats standing watch and deterring any threats. Fishermen can focus on their livelihood, knowing help is always close by. And in times of trouble, the Coast Guard can respond to distress calls faster than ever, reaching those in need before disaster strikes. The constant presence of these vessels deters harassment and reassures coastal communities, letting families sleep easier at night. Beyond confrontations, the new boats dramatically boost the Coast Guard's ability to respond to natural disasters and emergencies at sea. Disaster response and search and rescue capabilities are now stronger, saving more lives and providing critical aid when it matters most. These patrol boats are also vital in fighting illegal activities at sea. Smuggling, piracy, and other maritime crimes can now be confronted head-on, with a fleet ready to intercept and enforce the law. The versatile fleet enhances security across the entire Philippine archipelago, patrolling far-flung islands and ensuring no area is left unprotected. Philippine waters will be safer, trade routes more secure, and the nation's sovereignty better protected. The Coast Guard is now more agile and responsive than ever, able to adapt quickly to any challenge at sea. These new patrol boats are a true force multiplier for national security, amplifying the Coast Guard's reach and effectiveness. The era of being outmatched at sea is ending. With a stronger, more capable fleet, the Philippines is ready to defend its waters and its people. This partnership sends a clear message across the Indo-Pacific: the Philippines is not alone. France's involvement internationalizes the South China Sea issue, countering the narrative of regional isolation. The deal signals to Beijing that the world is watching and willing to invest in Southeast Asian security. It encourages other nations to form similar partnerships, building a resilient regional security network. The alliance is about deterrence through partnership, not confrontation. The Philippines is raising the cost of aggression and standing up for its rights. This is a shift from passive complaint to active, principled defense. The path forward is challenging. Delivering and integrating 40 patrol boats is a massive logistical task, especially with local production. The Coast Guard must manage existing assets while preparing for new arrivals. Long-term funding for maintenance and operations is essential. These boats must not become neglected assets. Training and retaining skilled crews is critical. The PCG needs a robust pipeline for sailors, technicians, and leaders. New tactics and command systems must be developed for coordinated, multi-vessel operations. Exercises and wargaming will be vital to maximize the fleet's effectiveness. Overcoming these hurdles is as important as the acquisition itself. The true test will be how well these boats are maintained and operated in the years ahead. Success depends on discipline, training, and sustained commitment. This deal is more than a procurement. It's a turning point for Philippine sovereignty. It builds self-reliance, forges resilient alliances, and jumpstarts industrial growth. The partnership with France opens doors for deeper cooperation and inspires similar alliances. A revitalized shipbuilding sector can drive economic growth and high-skilled jobs. The investment will pay dividends for decades, making the Philippines a regional maritime leader. Above all, this is about a nation's determination to secure its future. The challenges are real, but the rewards are immense. With this move, the Philippines charts a bold, independent course in the West Philippine Sea.